What's going on, folk? In this video, we got some EK Hatch madness, feel me? Boom, we got some of this one, and you can look real far back there. That one's got a small cameo too. So stick around, check it out, and after the intro, you already know.
DJ, the tables turned, really back one time. Okay, don't touch.
It's so tremendous.
Tony Todd. Yo, I be the mic smoker. Texas boys in the building, yeah. This how we do it. I'm still a Lone Star, reppin' that flag, chasing that bag. Them hating niggas' faces is sad, they definitely mad. I'm glad, here's everything, Texas in a strong way. Roof back, blowing them squares, it's been a long day, yeah. Country boy hungry, let him eat good. 84s, fresh low pros, that's on a Fleetwood lag. I be dropping game on the track like a Mac, and keep them gas buds in my sack, that's a fact. I really did hustle for every stack, keep a shooter in the back for them suckers who wanna jack. Where they at? I'm keeping it P. Yes, I'm a G. It's up. They was sleeping on me. I'm done. Key in the lab. Steady rolling gas out the sack. It don't matter where I'm at. I'm putting Texas on my back. That's a fact. We be putting Texas on the map. In that old school, running up that money, staying strapped. I'm a Lone Star rider. Chrome on the tire. Country boys smoking on some fire. Texas boys flyer, and they much higher. Do it for the city, ain't no way that I retire.
I'm out the TEXAS and rep it to the death. Don't mess with Texas, let me say it with my chest. Inspired by the best and get copied by all the rest. When Texas made it to the top, partner, we never left. Preach it with every breath and stay true to the game. Ask myself, what would Pimp C do with these lames? To me, he's more than just a name, I really knew Big Bro. How you gon' call yourself a sipper and never heard of Big Mo? But oh no, we don't play that down here. The world changed, but it's still Texas around here. Until I'm in the grave, I'ma representing all that I do. Move out the way, them Texas boys coming through. What it do?
In the lab, steady rolling gas out the sack. It don't matter where I'm at, I'm putting Texas on my back. That's a fact. We be putting Texas on the map. In that old school, running up that money, staying strapped. I'm a Lone Star rider, chrome on the tire. Country boys smoking on some fire. Texas boys flyer, and they much higher. Do it for the city, ain't no way that I retire.
Man, now when you see them candy cars sitting pretty on some glass, showing $1 million smiles that cost a lot of cash. With a badass bopper shotgun showing some ass. You in Texas, baby, we riding slow and living fast. The only time we dash is when we chasing after blue bills. Any other time we Cadillac and stay in 2 trill. Trying to stack a few meal, then bury and forget it. So you gotta pay me cash, even if I give you credit. Rep it PA, don't forget it. Even though I'm in the H, it don't matter what your city. Stand on business for the state. Used to Dallas, Austin, standing tone. Panhandle putting on. Lone Star State, baby, home sweet home. I'm in the lab.
Steady rolling gas out the sack. It don't matter where I'm at, I'm putting Texas on my back. That's a fact. We be putting Texas on the map. In that old school, running up that money, staying strapped. I'm a Lone Star rider, chrome on the tire. Country boys smoking on some fire. Texas boys flyer, and they much higher. Do it for the city, ain't no way that I retire. Yeah. Ride or die, nigga.
What? This is it right here. You ain't know? Oh man. Oh man. What? Yo. Hey yo. Yo, if you gon' sleep on something, might as well be a bed. And if you gon' crack a nigga, might as well be a head. Cause if you targeting a lot, you might as well target a box that you gon' sleep in for years, all covered with rocks. Cause I think not, I pop shots, I double what y'all got. Your hot shots ain't got blocks, y'all boot out muchacha. From the days of school, now motherfucker rule. And I could drop my chain and corky and keep shit cool. That's how ice be, I'm priceless, the iciest. And I don't gotta wear fatigues to blow out your chest. My bullets thump when I'm laced in some fly shit pump. The baby now be on me daily, ain't no pop in the trunk. But if I pop the trunk, it's to hand you a rag. So you can wipe down the windows on the side of my Jag. Must I brag, my shit paid for? yours tagged, and every bitch you grab, she bend on bag.
Hey yo, I hope you ain't tongue kissing your spouse, cause I be fucking her in the mouth. Type of nigga bucket your house. It's too slick, mean she be sucking my dick. And before you know it, I'ma have her stuffing my bricks. Jada, if I kiss you now, you die later. I've been nice since niggas was watching movies on beta. Ready to clap, everybody giving me daps. Cause believe it or not, be the one setting the trap. You listen to y'all shit, then listen to our shit. There ain't nothing y'all faggots could do but gossip. That's the reason now y'all niggas ain't got shit. Cause every time I turn around, you're on the lock stick. Niggas that's narrow, I just smack them with the barrel. Or give it to them at the light like Kane's cousin Harold.
The Rough Riders, 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 the Rough Riders.
Fuck you and your son, y'all lower than scum. Show me the money, I show you a gun. Motherfucker, SP is spin the corner while you poly with done. I clap you, I clap him, and that's rule number one. You sucking my dick, and I don't give a fuck what you spit. Who you are, where you from, and who the fuck you can get. Cause I sell records, plus I got a jail record. Y'all niggas ain't saying shit until y'all bear weapons. And even when you dead, you can still fucking get it. A nigga that'll smack you, fuck around and clap you. Styles P, your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Ain't no surprise, niggas. Only fuck with recognized niggas. Baby girl want the world, shake the pies, niggas. No top, take them in all shape and size, niggas. No lie, prefer them ready, do or die, niggas. What you want? Cutie staring at me like, damn, where you from? You be coming at me like, can I get some? Lick your lips for this brown sugar. Suck me like a thumb if you want till I come.
The Rough Riders, 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 the Rough Riders.
I be the DRAG-ON/orphan, comma, running niggas often. They call me Dragon, I'm hot scorching. Keep the block posting, like a Dutch with the flames comatosing. In my eyes you can see what summer's holding. Realizing every guy I fried, they ain't riding. I burn to a degree of 130, my gun dirty. Cause it got one birdie, so you better run hurry or catch one early. You wrong, trying to touch me. What type of shit you on? You better throw your boots on and your unflammable suits on. Cause I'm coming through in the Yukon. Black tenant with cats in it. Catch you while you smoking, so in your casket throw the sack in it. But only half of it, cause y'all a half-ass dude. And we are one hole and y'all niggas is 1/2. My gun blast you, trying to out the flames. What are you, firemen? The drag's a hell of a backdraft, cause my fire retirement.
It's my survival instinct that keeps my head above the water. Every day I show another how I...
He want the scoop, she want the tea, she want the tea. I cannot speak, we keepin' it street, we keepin' it street. I took a loss, but you still gon' get beat, you still gon' get beat. How much it costs? It never been cheap, it never been. Turn your click up, dawg, turn 'em up. Turn your bitch up, dawg, turn her up. Tiny streets can't cross it, cross 'em up. All these streets need bosses, boss 'em up. Turn your click up, dawg, turn 'em up. Turn your bitch up, dawg, turn her up. Tiny streets can't cross it, cross 'em up. All these streets need bosses. If my dog get low in his pockets, I'm picking them up. We came from the bottom together, my nigga, we get it, we splitting it up. If my bitch tell me pay for that pussy, I take her ass shopping and tell her shut up. Standing on business, standing on bitches ain't nothing to pipe that shit up. It ain't nothing to turn a bitch up. It ain't nothing to turn your click up. Ain't nothing. Shit, we turn the jeweler up. Just look at the diamonds we bust. Look at the people we touch. Shit, I'm feeling like Puffy and Russ. I'm sitting this shit like a toilet, little nigga so nasty, I never been flushed. Nasty. Go. Bulletproof bravers, it came with a kid on it. The switch is too light, it kick if you spit on it. Hundreds of bands, I put a little shit on them. Dope in my hand, I had to go flip something. Flip, go, it's gone. He want the scoop, she want the tea, she want the tea. I cannot speak, we keepin' it street, we keepin' it street. I took a loss, but you still gon' get beat, you still gon' get beat. How much it costs? It never been cheap, it never been. Turn your click up, dawg, turn 'em up. Turn your bitch up, dawg, turn her up. Tiny streets can't cross it, cross 'em up. All these streets need bosses, boss 'em up. Turn your click up, dawg, turn 'em up. Turn your bitch up, dawg, turn her up. Tiny streets can't cross it, cross 'em up. All these streets need bosses, boss 'em up.
Big dog status, Bill Harbor. A ball in his mouth for my brothers. Gold yard bag, tote the cutter. I got it out the field, fuck Russell. Going as L'Oreal about the paddock, then going as Jordan as dead. Elite water trying to drown a bitch. It's a habit tricking on a bitch. Shit, I'm thinking I'm cribbing a pimp. Shit, I'm cooking up dope like it's dinner. Shit, I come from zone sick nigga trim. Shit, I'm floating, I'm out in the blimp. Shit, it look like I'm swimming in glass. Shit, I turn on my bitch cause she bad. Shit, I'm making her ex nigga mad. Shit, they go for that bap, I'ma smash. Real nigga alert, I'm securing the bag. Piping a bitch, it ain't then I got cash. Turn up the shooters, but switches go bad. Stay with some scammers, my dog moving back. Trapping, I'm rapping, my dog, he fall off. No capping, I'm bound him a brick. Fuck on your bitch, and I told her to call off. Actually, I'm making her quit. Painkiller, got my little demons on gold. They ready to hit with the stick. Painkillers, got my little bitch on gold. She ready to eat up the dick. My main hitters, call up the gang members. They was already on the lick. Hanging with Migos, all these drugs and guns. Think we Mexican, free band.
He want the scoop, she want the tea. She want the tea. I cannot speak. We keepin' it street. We keepin' it street. I took a loss, but you still gon' get beat. You still gon' get beat. How much it costs? It never been cheap. It never been. Turn your click up, dog. Turn 'em up. Turn your bitch up, dog. Turn her up. Tight these streets can't cross it. Cross 'em up. All these streets need bosses. Boss 'em up. Turn your click up, dog. Turn 'em up. Turn your bitch up, dog. Turn her up. Tight these streets can't cross it. Cross 'em up. All these streets need bosses. Boss 'em up.
Used to be a taker, now I'm loaded like a baked potato. Ride the beat like 20 East on McAfee, I'm indicator. Richer than my ops, these niggas broke as fuck, ain't no debating. Bitch say I'm a trip, I told her nah, ho, I'm on vacation. Only time you gon' see Gucci folders at the laundromat. Only time you gon' take Gucci, ho, if he don't want her back. Only time you gon' see Gucci broke is if I rock a cash. The only time you gon' see Gucci mad if I'm on your ass. This bitch think I'm a dummy. Only time she call for money. Texting back with LOL, but I don't find shit funny. The only time I bring my soft top out is when it's sunny. I bought like Hugh Hefner, baby. I got Playboy bunnies. I'm in town for one night only. Pull up with your buddies. Don't ever put your hands on walk, cause that'll be your only time. I know that's just a misdemeanor, but that'll be your only crime. Watching the camera from the shower. The only time I'm going soft is when I'm selling powder. The only time a nigga fronted me way back in 95. The only time I ever need some help when I turn 99. And money talks and bullshit run 1,000 miles, you never lie. And funerals only time I go to church is when somebody die. A private plane just me, myself and I think it's time to fly. We taking off. R.I.P. the tape, we'll meet you in the sky. Used to be a taker, now I'm loaded like a baked potato. Ride the beat like 20 East on McAfee, I'm indicator. Richer than my ops, these niggas broke as fuck, ain't no debating. Bitch say I'm a trip, I told her nah, ho, I'm on vacation. Only time you gon' see Gucci folders at the laundromat. Only time you gon' take Gucci, ho, if he don't want her back. Only time you gon' see Gucci broke is if I rock a cash. The only time you gon' see Gucci mad if I'm on your ass. Break me off if you were ready, we do a song, then take me off. The only time I hit this minute, whole shit, I was playing. Gon' be the only time she ever sucked this dick, cause I ain't gon' never call. Young Kobe Bryant. So if you don't deserve it, I won't pass the ball. The only time you gon' see me fall off is if I miss a step. So if you waiting on Gucci to go broke, then please don't hold your breath. I used to pull up, cook it at their house like I'm their private chef. And the only time I seen the click done like my click was BML. The only time you hard is when y'all deep, you pussy by yourself. Only time I bow down to a man when I'm kneeling for prayer. The last time a nigga tried me, I was facing the chair. It's the only time I'm ever hitting this bitch, I'm not fucking a bell. Used to be a taker, now I'm loaded like a baked potato.
Okay, folks, let's talk about some things. It's a long video because, well, long video, you know what I'm saying? Working wise, long time. So before we do anything, I'm just gonna update you because video wise, you guys are behind a little bit and I keep doing things off camera around the shop. So I might as well just update you now. So in the next few videos, you might see kind of different sceneries back here. So I kind of just update you real quick before we get to that, you know what I'm saying? So let's look at it things. You already know I got this bench. All right, tight, boom. You see me do the control arms on the bench, but I have these cabinets that used to be 4 right here. Now I got 2 of them hung up here. I got 1 here in my toolbox right there. Things are moved. Things are not fully organized yet, but I'm trying to clear this whole section of the shop between these 2 cones because these cones are where a lift is gonna go. So a car is gonna point in this direction. So basically everything's gonna get moved kind of out of the way. This is not supposed to be in here at all. So I'm just kind of clearing the zone of this type of, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So when you have a car in here facing straight like this is actually not the way it's supposed to be. It's supposed to actually be coming this way. But you don't have to do that, you know what I'm saying, obviously, because there's no actual lift here yet. So I can park this however I want. Even if I don't want to use a lift, I can still park this however. So just as a little update, you know what I mean? We got the toolbox here. Like I said, trying to clear this bullshit off the walls. This rack I had outside, and I've had it for a while now. But this rack ended up being a storage unit for, you know, I got nuts and bolts, you know, different size, different shapes, and all that bullshit. Some more tools up here, like the leaf blower I'm not going to use often. You know, I don't use this as often. The battery charger, the alignment machine. Well, it's not a machine, but, you know, the alignment tools, stuff like that. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of stuff up here. This is more of, like, the consumable area. I mean, some of these things aren't supposed to be in here because I'm still organizing, like I said. But down here is, like, this is, like, my wheel spacers and control arm extras. This is more fluids. This is miscellaneous stuff. I forget exactly what's in that box, but I took like all the boxes over here because there were several. There was like, I think 6 boxes. Now I'm down to just the 3, so that's cool. And then there's another box over there, but that's not you guys right now. That's you guys in the future. This little guy here, I'm gonna get rid of that one. I'm starting to add things over in that area, which is all temporary. Again, still, but yeah, I'm clearing out the zone, trying to make a change so I can utilize the space for a car to actually be in here without being bunched up by a bunch of bullshit. So yeah, that's right. That's what the fuck going on. Shout it. Anyways, so what do we got here? Yeah, okay. Civic, you just watched me work on this thing. And if we looking, bam, shout it. Bam, shout it. We got disc brake conversion, you know what I'm saying? So, disc brake conversion. Several months back, I started to kind of work on the brakes and I'm putting like pads and a rotor, and I did the trailing arm bushing conversion, right? For whatever reason, I've been dreading doing this, and considering how long this video's footage is of just that, now you kind of know why. It took quite a while. So what ended up happening here is had the trailing arms and I just rebuilt them on the table over here. And in doing so, I'm just like, oh man, you know what? I'm gonna buy brand new rear brake calipers, because the first one that I had did, it didn't seem to press very well, and I couldn't, I don't know. It's old, it might be a little bit seized, it probably just needs a rebuild. So I just went with some brand new ones. You don't go anything crazy. I went with, you know, it's not a gnarly fucking brake back here, so I just went with like a Chinese one or something, I forget, something from Rock Auto. Hopefully nothing too poor in quality, but I mean, to be realistic, it shouldn't be that difficult for a brake caliper like this, you know what I mean? So did rotors and pads that are also, man, I forget where the rotors and pads came from. I think I got them, you know, eBay or something, but I got like a good rotor and pad because I plan on tracking the car. And in the front of the car here, I have the front pads too, but where they are, I'm not sure. I thought they were in this whole zone, but after organizing this zone and kind of going through here, I realized that they're not over there. So your boy gotta find them things, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, we changed all the brake lines everywhere because I was doing a full flush, full conversion, switched to .4 because, you know, .4 is better at carrying heat for fluid, because if you go to the track, you can boil your brake fluid, which in turn means you ain't got no brakes, shouty, you know what I mean? And the reason I didn't go .5 is because if I have an issue with my brake fluid, I can't put anything in it other than .5. Well, does .5 carry it everywhere? No. You know what I mean? So it's like, I switched to straight .4, which has a better boiling point, you know what I mean? And I bought extra .4 when I originally purchased, where are we at? Yeah. When I originally purchased my little container here of Valvoline .4, it came with 2 more containers here. So I have 3 of these guys. I used one of these entirely, almost entirely, to flush out the entire system there. Let's put this back. Hold up, put this back. Also, just want to add, if you guys have a Napa, they also sell straight .4. Whether it's good or not, it's a different story, but you know. And then like off the shelf, you can get .3 and 4 brake fluid from Valvoline, and that's off the shelf from different places, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But I ordered the .4, strictly .4, which in part stores, you could probably off the shelf get straight .4 too. So that's another reason why I went .4, because at least, you know, you can mix 3 and 4, but you can't mix 5 with anything else because it's a different compound, right? So that was my thinking on that. Full .4, I'll just order, you know, enough to where if I have an issue, I got plenty for a long time. If I have to drain it and fill it and do the whole shaboodle all over again, boom, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that's where we're at with the Civic here. Let's see if I left the door open. I mean, unlocked. Nope, sure didn't. Good thing I got the key, right? Also, hold on. I'm gonna have to open the hood too. Also, let's go over it, right? Yeah, gotta love the stock shit. Damn, shorty, you see that right there? Hold on. Man, I do not know what's going on with the focus, but. So we mounted the battery back here, and a couple little small details is I have the plastic tray from inside the engine bay down here. Temporarily, I'm using the old battery terminals, you know what I mean? But it's temporary for now. I'm gonna buy the ones that have that you have the clamp separate and then you have the little screws on top, so I can screw this better, you know what I mean? And then that way I can have the power always connected and then have the ground able to pop off. The ground is just running into here and it's bolted to the chassis over here by the shifters you saw in the video. This tie down, I have it double nutted so that these don't spin. Off camera, I also added a little bit of Loctite to the base of each of the threaded, whatever you call these shafts, whatever you want to call them. So that way, this will naturally have a harder time to spin. To undo, you know, the battery tie down, I have to hold the bottom nut and then crack loosen the top nut. Now you can see, got a little bit of movement, so I gotta probably, hold on, there we go. I need to put one of the nuts down there, to be completely honest, but I made this really tight. So let's see, yeah, that one's tight. That one's a little bit loose, but yeah. So this is just like version 1. I plan on doing in the future a smaller AGM battery, or like you know, like one of those like anti-gravity battery things, you know what I'm saying? And the cool part about this is though, is the battery this size, this big, I can still fully lay the seat back because the seat will actually touch the back seat. So like this seat will actually still lay out as it needs to do, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not limited by the battery. Now whether that would work for you in a different seat, I don't know. I wanted to move the battery initially inwards, you know, towards the center console, right? But the shape of the floor there was more like this, and that shape was already naturally more flat. I did take a hammer and tap a couple spots in so I have the battery sitting more flat in general. So we did it like that, you know what I'm saying? Now in here, because I'm gonna show you, because there's no point in me showing you that and then not showing you. Oh yeah, nice and easy. Come on with me. I should have opened all this stuff up first, but you know how life is. Hold up. All right. So what I do in here, in the engine bay, all we did was, now I just want to start with the fact that I wanted to change the way I did this first, but as this whole little battery conversion was taking me a lot longer than I anticipated, so I'm just like, all right, and I was kind of getting over it. So I took the charging system and battery system, which are already kind of connected together, and I gave them one battery lug together. Hold on, man, why you ain't, there we go. Yeah, we got one battery lug and both wires together, and this is the power wire that feeds back to the actual battery. Now, I did this terminal here instead of extending all the wires, because if I ever need to jump start the car for any reason, I can still just pop the hood and then just boom, hit the terminal and hit a ground right here, wherever the case is, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And then I gotta make my little, I gotta get that. I gotta figure out this guy here, something better with this. But fuse box top still comes off like normal. Everything still works. And I'm removing the battery from this area for 2 reasons. One, not for like weight purposes, but like it'll push the battery somewhere else where the battery doesn't need to be in the front nose. And then also in the future, this catch can, I plan on, yeah, there we go. So the catch can and everything, I plan on using a different style catch can or something a little bit different, and it's gonna go here in this hole, which will allow me to have the drain back on the bottom of the can go back to the block, because this only has 2 openings. So I only have 2 settings coming into this catch can, and I have no way to get it back out to the block again unless it's from me draining the fluid out. So I don't want to do that type of shit. This motor already smokes and she leaks everywhere, so she's already kind of a pain in the ass, you know, that kind of stuff. We still got a lot more left for this car to get done, you know what I'm saying? But she, I mean, I ain't gonna complain. She put me through the ringer, no doubt. She really put me through the ringer, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how that one has been working out, you know what I'm saying? And in the video you watch real quick, let's talk about the brown car real fast, you know what I'm saying? Minor, because we got something coming up for it later on, and when we do that, that's when I'll let you in more on what's gonna happen with this car, you know what I'm saying? So real quick, in the video, you saw that we threw on some rear trailing arms, and the rear trailing arms that I put on here were off of that Civic, because those I know were in super good shape, and they were working because, well, I was daily driving the car with those on there. I put them on here. They are finger tight, finger loose. So like, they're not like meant to be driven around on right now, but like, they on, shorty, they on, you know what I mean? And we used the Tahoe and we pulled the car out from over there. We're gonna start playing with this car here real soon. So stay tuned for this coming up. This is gonna be exciting. We always got something going on, you know what I'm saying? It's never just like oh yeah, work on this and we're done now, forever, that's it. No, always working on something, you know what I mean? So like next up, honestly, like I have stuff for the 35, the silver 35, which is over here in the corner. I had a mishap with this car. I don't remember if I had the video of it still, but if I do, I'll throw that in whenever I work on this car. You guys will see that then. We have some cool things coming up with this here shortly. Yeah, it's coming, don't worry. Then what else? Yeah, I forget. Got a lot of shit. Been doing a lot of off-camera things, and I've been, again, like all this stuff, right? Doing all this stuff, I thought about putting all this on camera, like rearranging, like adding the whatever you call this board to put these on and everything. But then I'm just like, man, I don't think anyone's gonna wanna watch me kind of organize shit, kind of start doing shit, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I mean? So I'm still organizing. I hate the way this looks. This thing drives me nuts, but at the same time, it is fully functional. So, you know, and it helps keep the path for this section, this row of cars, to be able to come in and out. That's the other key thing here, is part of the reason for the lift pointing cars into the corner is it'll allow the cars to get in there better. The back's not sticking out as far, and it'll allow the pathway to come from here to there easier. Like right now, if I had to get this car through here, I can't. Also partially because this car doesn't have more turning radius than this. So that's a different story. But this car literally can't get out here without making a 70,000 point turn. This car's also supposed to be more in that corner because my excavator's in the way. But we is doing what we can with what we got, you know what I'm saying? Also, fun fact, I might not just include this, even though I probably shouldn't include it yet. Not that it really matters. We're gonna do it anyways. I got a spare 24 for my truck. Damn, you know what I'm saying? Nice and polished. And now that I remember how polished those wheels look, it makes my wheels on my truck look not great at all. They don't even look shining. They don't even look shining. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now, you know what I'm saying? Got a little bit of Civic work. So far I broke the brakes in. I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, this going from drum to disc brakes is the most amazing thing I've ever felt. I can't even bullshit. Like, my wife's Integra has stock brakes on it, disc brakes, because all Integras come with disc brakes. And I still think they feel better than my Civic disc brakes, because man, they just stop really, really good. And this car doesn't stop that good. Now, the brake pads that are on there probably got a lot to do with it. I don't know what pads are on there, but I know they definitely produce some dust, so they're probably pretty aggressive. This car, I have a pad in the rear, which I have the same pad for the front, just not on the car yet. The pad in the rear is meant to be like a ceramic pad, so pretty much as aggressive as it can be with minimal dust. You know what I mean? When you start getting into the pads that start to be like really, really badass pads, they produce crazy dust. You know what I mean? Like this car, the pads on this are in between like super track and like super street. And every time I drive this car, my wheels are clean when I leave, and by the time I get on the street, they're already dirty. So just driving this car around normal, the wheels get super dirty super fast. And my wife super had that problem when we first had it. Man, she just barely drives the car and her fucking wheels are covered in brake dust. And I'm just like, yo, like, we're gonna lose sets of wheels with how aggressive this brake dust is. So eventually we switched to a different pad and it got a lot better. The car stops good, but I don't know if it stops better or worse than the pads that were on it. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But here we are though, folks. We out here rocking it, pumping it, and jumping it. You know what I'm saying? We doing a lot of things, and I'm hopefully got some more cool things coming up with this car. She's been going through a lot. You know what I mean? Maybe at the end of the year, end of this year, maybe, we try to head up, do some Tail of the Dragon type shit. That's something I've been really wanting to do. I actually went to the Smoky Mountains some years ago, not intentionally going to the Smoky Mountains, but I was on, vacation and shit. And then we drove through the Smoky Mountains and I'm like, wow, this is really cool. I can only imagine, like Tail of the Dragon and like actually taking a cool car there. You know what I mean? So I think I'm gonna try to get up with some people and try to plan something out for the future to go and do that, because this car is like, you know what I mean? This car is working and it's getting better and better. Like I redid the rear alignment on the car too, as you saw in the video real quick, rear alignment. I'm realizing that the back of the car was never aligned properly. And I never checked it. That's my own fault. You know what I mean? I've only done the front alignment on the car. And one thing I really don't like is the trailing arms to align the toe. There's a bolt you loosen and there's notches and you just push the arm in and out, which to me has such a rudimentary way of adjusting. And technically you can dial in any alignment setting, but like with how big the lines are, where it's located, it's hard for you to like dial it in like for sure without like lifting it up, making an adjustment, putting it back down. I think I might actually switch in the future to a adjustable toe arm itself, so where I can take the settings, max them out one direction or the other. That way they'll always return to that point, and then use the toe arm itself to make my adjustments. So I'm not there yet, we'll see. So far, the car feels better. I tried to dial in a little bit of negative camber. That was off camera, because when I first put these on, my tires are rubbing the quarter panels on the whole sides here on the edge. And I'm just like, that's kind of weird, you know what I mean? So I dialed in like probably negative 1 degrees of camber, nothing crazy. Trying to keep the car between street and track spec of like lightly negative in the front, a little bit less negative in the rear, and good toe. Right now I'm towing in the rear kind of a lot, to be honest, but should make the car roll better, you know what I mean? And you never know, at the drag strip, might pick up a 1/10 of a second, might just get me in the 14s, you know what I'm saying? Also, what's today? I forget what today is. So anyways, we're gonna see. And you wanna know what? You should be watching the drag racing videos of this car, because every time we go, we just get a little bit faster and a little bit faster, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope you do enjoy it. I hope you do check it out. And you never know, now that I do this little alignment and the car might roll a little bit easier, she just might crack that 14, you know what I'm saying? And if I started launching a little bit more aggressive without blowing up half the fucking drivetrain, she might go deeper 14s, you know what I mean? Something I'm also realizing too is when I was driving this car the other day is I'm kind of hard on the car for the fact that it's not getting into the 14s, but I also forget that the car is full weight also with a long gear transmission, because back in the day, my old Civic, this car had a motor with less torque, definitely had more horsepower, but way less torque. I had a 1.6 liter in here, and I had a short gear transmission, more horsepower, and as you can tell, I had much less weight because there ain't shit inside this car. And this is, I drove it pretty much like this. I had a dashboard, 2 seats, and like the carpet. That's pretty much all the car had. And I had a radio in there, and that was it, you know what I mean? That car, full AC, full interior, you know what I'm saying? Like, this car is very different. So, you know, we're working on it, you know what I'm saying? I hope you stick around. I hope you check out some more cool shit. Man, fuck that. Stick around, check out some cool shit. I don't hope nothing, motherfucker. This is coming up. I want to do some stuff with this soon. Just, man, Mom, just give you an update. We're already here. I did like a little video for this on Instagram about me driving the car around, you know what I'm saying, boom, whatever. And in the process, I ended up blowing one of these clamps in half. This one, the throttle body. So I only had one of those clamps and it was on my throttle body. I didn't have a spare one of those clamps. So what ended up happening is the car being on more boost than it's supposed to be on, blew the clamp in half, and then I had to limp the car home. Luckily it was accessible, you know what I mean? Because if it wasn't, that would have been really hard to do. Limp the car back home. I found another clamp that like almost kind of worked. Made it down the street. I blew that clamp in half, and I'm just like, all right, I knew that clamp wasn't probably gonna work. Came back home, ended up using a worm gear clamp that I stole off the intake side because the intake's 4-inch. Stole an intake clamp, and that thing lasted me for like the rest of the little video that I made. And then right as I was getting towards my house, probably like a couple miles away from my house, I give it gas a little bit one more time. I blow that clamp to him, just like, all right. I'm like, that one I expected, you know what I'm saying? Because it was a worm gear clamp, but I want to do some cool stuff with that. I'm actually probably gonna end up pulling out the wastegate and going down to a 15-pound spring just to drop the overall boost and overall power to see if, one, I can stop popping the damn clamps, and then two, if that car will take boost with me staying in it the whole way. You know what I mean? And if I can get that car to kind of work, man, I don't know how, but because the drag strip's a little bit, they're kind of sticklers sometimes. I think I want to try to figure out a way to take that car to the drag strip. So I might have to throw in like a seat belt and some bullshit, you know what I mean? Who knows how fast that car or how slow that car will go. You know what I mean? So yeah, stick around, check it out. We're doing some more cool shit, and yeah, man, that's all we wrote, you know what I'm saying? So stick around, check it out again, and stay sucker free.